Hello everyone, my name is Dewa Ratih Putri Wijaya, but you can call me Ratih. I'm a student of English Education Department of Undiksa. My student ID number is 2012021111. My absent number is 20 and I'm from 3D class. So here now I make this video in the purpose or goal to complete my final project in TEFL class, and I will also explain about the one of the strategy or method in teaching English, which is the audiolingual method. And in this case, I will explain about the skills, the scope, the implementation, and also the strengths and limitations of the audiolingual method. Alright, so now we're moving on the skills. So, do you know what audiolingual method is? So for you who still don't know about the audiolingual method, so audiolingual method is a method of teaching English which is emphasizes more on oral skills like speaking and also listening skills before the reading and also writing skills. And this method combines the principles and also understandings of the structural language theory, and then also the constructive analysis, oral procedures, as well as the behaviorist psychology. So from here we can understand that the skills taught through this strategy or method is speaking, listening, reading and also writing, but mostly emphasizes on oral skills, which is the speaking and also listening skills. Alright guys, so now we move to the next one about the scope. So the audiolingual method is suitable for use in the every level of education, starting from the elementary school, junior high school, and also senior high school. This is because in this era, in globalization era, learning and also mastering English is very important and also necessity. And it is also very important to apply this method or strategy since the elementary school level, so that student can be used to speaking or communicating using English orally and also in writing. And for the material that is can be taught in this strategy or method, we can use it in the form of the conversation or the dialogue. So it can be train the student to be more active in speaking and also listening. And teacher can also ask student to fulfill or complete the missing sentence in the dialogue. The material of the grammar also can be suitable in this strategy or the method. So it can provide additional understanding for the students regarding to the certain regarding the use of a certain grammars. And for the theory in this method or strategy, the learning theory that is underlines in this strategy or method is the theory of behaviorism, which relates to the stimulus given to the individual. So related to the language learning, the stimulus given is the teacher's understanding given to the students. So students here are seen as the individuals who will respond and also will be given positive and also negative enrichment depending on the response itself. Okay, so next one is about the implementation of the audiolingual method. So in implementing this strategy or method, there are several techniques that can be used. For example, like the first one is the dialogue memorization techniques, which is an activity to memorize a dialogue or short conversation at the beginning of the learning. So this can be done to give or by assigning a role for students to be involved in the dialogue, and then which then they will display it or present the dialogue they have memorized. And for the second techniques or the last techniques that can be used in this method or strategy is the complete dialogue techniques. So which students are asked from the teacher to complete the missing sentences in the dialogue that they have learned. Alright, so now we're moving on to the next one about the strength and also limitation of the audiolingual method. So the first one is the strength of the audiolingual method is to improve the students' speaking and also listening skills, especially in the target language. And then the second one is students' pronunciation and also grammar can be better. And the last one is that this strategy or this method is quite easy to do or to use because the teachers only needs to give the instructions to the students regarding to the form of exercise that needs to be done, and then the students carry out what the teachers has instructed. And for the limitations for this strategy or this method, that it tends to cause boredom because of the many repetition of words for the students, and students are also not able to transfer the knowledge that they have learned in the classroom naturally to the real communication outside the classroom. Alright, so now how the implementation of the audiolingual method or strategy can run effectively. So the implementation of this strategy or this method can run effectively if the students are willing to follow any directions or instructions given by the teachers, so that each students can participate in activity in the classroom during the teaching and also learning process, starting from the conversation activity and also exercises or drills and practice patterns, so that students are able to achieve the goal of this method or strategy to emphasizes on oral skills such as listening and also speaking skills before the reading and also writing skills. Alright everyone, so that's all my explanation about one of the method or strategy in teaching English, which is the audiolingual method. I hope that each of my explanation regarding to the topic of today's discussion can be useful for all of us. Thank you so much for listening and also your great attention. I hope we can meet again in another opportunity. Stay healthy and also have a nice day. Goodbye.